Well, we're fated to like this movie. I don't know about you. Hello and welcome to another Just Watched. I'm Devin, with me is Billy. Woo! And we watched Tarot.
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this movie, but just things came up. I couldn't watch it in theaters.
Then I just wrote them my cable guide one night and...
It was there. I've been looking for it, but...
Yeah, we couldn't find it anywhere, real.
Really, I couldn't, but... I was also I don't know how good it is to put money down on it.
Right, so...
Yeah, it was going to be an investment. The premise was rocky.
Yeah. No, this one was like, oh, it's all great.
There you
Click,
go.
record.
So yeah, Tarot is a 2024 horror.
Yeah, it's only just a few months ago.
Yeah, it just came out in May.
Yeah, so...
So, this might be one of the newer ones that we've done.
Yeah, this...
Especially in the horror genre. We've been touching old horror.
Yeah, this is... So, the latest horror would have been The Exorcist.
Yeah.
The new one, so that's the only thing I can think of.
Fair enough. So anyways, let's get right into it. So, Tarot, simple plot.
So, a bunch of friends stay at this mansion. It'll be beat by the box of tarot cards. One of them does the reading for everyone, they get all cursed, and one of the final card is how they die.
Yeah, pretty much that. It's kind of like Final Destination meets horror slasher.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, this kind of feels a little Final Destination-y.
It does. It's because Final Destination is all about predetermined death. Your death is determined.
Yeah.
If you find a way to cheat death, it will find a way to come back at you.
Yeah, and more exciting places.
Yeah, and more gruesome ways than I was intended. So.
Yeah, but you guys just should have stuck with the original death.
Yeah. But Tarot's the same way. It's basically whatever the fortune is read, whatever the final card is, that's the monster that's going to come and kill you. Which is, there's 22 arcana, and most don't suit as a monster. Or, let me rephrase that, I'd be interested in seeing how you do some of those arcana as monsters.
Yeah. Because that's what I want to watch a movie with you, because I'm like, Devin has done Tarot.
Yeah, I do readings every so often. I don't do them publicly. I'm a personal practitioner of it, but...
So I'm like, yeah, I want to see Devin's take on this.
Yeah. So I was fact-checking. For the most part. I'm not a professional. I don't know everything about tarot as much as I should.
No, you're just amateur.
Amateur. I will admit I'm amateur. And that's also why I don't do readings for other people. I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur to do your reading.
Yeah.
I can misinterpret things. Anyways, enough about me. So, the death card is an interesting one. I was worried when that came up. I knew that was coming up.
Yeah.
There's no way you could do this without doing the death card. Because the death card is the biggest turn off for anyone who's skittish around tarot. They see the death card and they panic. And the tagline or the catchphrase or whatever you want to call it is, death can mean the end of something or the start of something else, but in this case it just means death.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's an interesting tagline to go with, also to justify using the death card as its literal interpretation,
Right.
instead of what it actually means in tarot. And then, what were the other monsters? Do you remember?
Priestess.
The High Priestess.
Hangman.
The Hangman, yep. Alright, I'll help you out here. The Fool.
Oh, well, yeah, the Fool. The Hermit.
The Hermit, yep.
Counseling.
Yeah. You want me to just step in?
Yeah.
So we also had the Hangman, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go through them. High Priestess, the Hermit, the Hangman, the Fool, the Magician,
Yes.
the Devil, Death.
Yeah.
There's 7. We
Yes.
had 7 main characters too. So
Yes, I was trying to remember. I'm like, okay, how did that one sound?
yeah.
Like, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, so 7 deaths and like technically 5 die, but 3. We have 3 survivors at the end of this.
Yeah.
And like the plot is once we read the things, 2 deaths happen,
Yeah.
and then we hit panic mode.
Yeah, like,
This was a little jarring for me.
yeah, you got me to pause this.
I had to pause because I had to, like, I understand we didn't have much of a kill cast. We couldn't just kill randos.
No, and
That would not have suited the theme. But one more character to make 3 deaths before we hit into let's panic and figure this shit out.
yeah, like 2 is just too soon.
Too soon. It was back-to-back deaths. And they immediately learned jumping. It's like, it was the tarot readings. Quick, let's go online and look up a tarot reader. Maybe they can help us. There's this old lady that lives out in the cabin in the middle of nowhere. Let's go fucking drive there and see her. I was like, we are jumping a lot of logics to push this plot forward.
What?
And I like that there was one guy, the main male role, that's like, guys, calm down.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing? And no one listened to him.
Nope.
And I was like, I would understand 3 and then do that, but 2 was just...
2, yeah.
And I get that you're trying to subvert the trope of like, oh, we put it off too long and now we're in dire straits. It's immediate, like, oh, we figured this out quick enough.
Yeah, that's another way to look at it, right?
Yeah, they're trying to avoid a cliche, but in doing so, made a problem.
Yeah. Half props.
Half props. I will applaud you for trying to avoid the cliche of dumb teens didn't know until we're down to like 3. But at the same time, 2 was too quick. And yeah, we're told that the backstory, which is an astrologer, read this reading for the camp where the mother and offspring will die. I think it was a son.
Yeah.
And there was no way to change that fate. The camp gets mad, blames the astrologer, claims she's a witch.
And good old witch hunt burning.
Yeah, burns the astrologer's daughter.
Yeah, hangs her,
sorry. Whatever, kills the daughter.
Yeah.
Astrologer wants revenge and does a dark ritual to put her soul into the cards. Yeah. And that's why if anyone gets a reading from these specific cards, they will die. She will enact the final outcome, which is she shapeshifts into monsters and hunts you down.
Yeah.
Like, not anything too original. I like the idea of using a tarot deck for this.
Right?
Because Ouija board was getting old.
Yes. That is so true, right?
Yeah. How many Ouija board movies did we watch?
More than you think and less than you hope.
Holy crap. So yes, tarot, a different way of taking the occult. I would like to see more of this. Because you can do a lot with the cards.
Oh, I can only imagine, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if I ever give you a chance, I'll show you my deck and I'll show you like the different major arcana that you can find. But the ones that they chose were interesting. Because Death and Devil, okay, those are obvious choices.
Yeah.
The Magician was one I wasn't expecting.
Okay.
Just because it's the Magician. How are you going to kill someone with a Magician?
Oh, they?
Oh yeah, no, we found a good way to do
Yeah.
it. Holy crap, that was.
And then we'll just give them lovely applause.
Yep. Hats off to that guy.
Yeah.
The Fool is an interesting one, but it's like Killer Clam Jester. So.
Yeah.
The Hermit, yeah, I can see that being one.
Yeah.
The Hangman definitely sounds threatening, so of course you're going to use him. High Priestess does not sound like one I would use.
But,
Oh, they made it work.
oh yeah, they definitely made it work.
Yeah, she is the queen of ladder matches.
Good one.
Alright, so things we liked about the movie.
No, I mean,
Since we're pretty much talking about things we like.
yeah, I mean, like I said, like, great use of the cards, because like I said, they could have done...
Yeah. So for you who was not well informed on the cards, how did you feel about it?
No, like I said,
Like, I mean, you had me in the room to kind of catch up to speed on what
oh yeah,
cards mean, but
yeah, no, I just found it interesting, right?
yeah. See, I liked it because it didn't, like, you didn't have to know a ton about tarot cards to get
Yeah, and
this movie.
like even like when the one doing the reading, she didn't go into great details.
No, she just kind of pointed out, like, here's the play-by-play of your future.
Yeah.
Because, one, we have to cut down time because we got to do this for 7 people.
Yeah,
And 2, the audience at home is the average audience. Not everyone is into tarot in the
Yeah.
average world. So, keep it simple.
Yeah.
And they did. I think they nailed it with how simple they kept it. They didn't explain the 5 of Swords and how that old lady got killed, but it was just, you see 5 swords and, okay, there's going to be 5 swords in her back. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Like, it's pretty literal what's going to happen.
yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I liked about the movie. The pacing wasn't bad.
No.
The kills were kind of creative. I liked the... It felt like Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah.
with the... We enter, like, you entered, like, the dream world when the creature shows up.
Yeah. Yeah, good analogy.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I couldn't think of another way to put it.
You nailed it.
Yeah. Alright, things we didn't like about the movie.
Like I said, the quick to jump.
Yeah, the quick to jump to conclusions. I, for the life of me, do not know any of the characters' names. I got Paige, that was it.
Haley Paxton.
Paxton, maybe.
Yeah.
We didn't dwell enough on the characters for me to really care about.
Yeah. Well, like Haley Grant, Paxton, Page, Lucas, Elsie, whatever.
Yeah.
Birthday girl.
Oh, yeah. Like, still.
Yeah.
The point stands. I didn't know any of these people. I didn't care.
No.
And even Paxton, the guy, like the comedy relief guy, we'll
Yeah.
call him, rubbed me the wrong way in a lot of areas.
Yeah.
So I didn't like know what to think of any of these characters other than, boy, I sure hope you die fun. And the backstory was pretty cookie cutter. The astrologer got backstabbed by the Count and wants revenge, kind of deal. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, seems like a lot of work to get revenge on the Count.
Okay, whatever floats your boat, lady.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I know there's a hint of madness in this plan, but at what point did you like stop and think, this is, what am I doing? Because you gotta lay it out and be like, alright, so I'm going to, first of all, handcraft a deck of tarot cards. That's 74 cards, handcrafted, by the way.
Jeez, yeah.
Or 78, I think. 22. 76, actually. I'm way off on my math. But handcrafted. Then I'm going to do this ritual sacrifice of myself to pour my blood into the cards, which will somehow absorb my soul. Then I hope someone does a reading?
Yeah, so...
Or I guess she didn't die from it. Even though it looked like she slit her throat.
Yeah. But I think they just needed blood.
Yeah. The scene that played out, it was like, I don't understand, is she alive and then she did the readings to do the curses on the people she hated? Or did someone else do a reading for the count using this deck?
Yeah.
What happened after the fact?
Yeah, just...
How did we get from revenge plot to now?
Right?
So, final thoughts on the movie then.
Oh. Did we do favorite kills?
Oh, yeah, right. For horror movies, we do a favorite kill section.
Yeah.
So, before we get the final thoughts, favorite kill.
Hermit.
You like the Hermit, the train death?
Yeah.
That was creepy enough. I loved how creepy that got.
Yeah.
I think Magician was my favorite. That was a little unsettling.
Yeah. Just like the song was going in, like everyone just giving a little bit of applause.
Yeah, like, if you're wondering, it's a stage show with a magician, and the victim is their assistant. And, yeah, it's one of those, the show is going to end bloodily bad. But the audience is here for it.
Yeah, yeah. Like...
And the Hermit was dark alleyways into an abandoned train station, and somehow he gets hit by a train.
Yeah!
In the abandoned train station.
Right? Like...
Riddle me that one, Batman.
Yeah, I know, right?
But still, I was like, that's still funny.
That's a trade. Don't say in front of those.
Yeah. Yeah, he just gets to heaven or hell wherever he was at. He's like, what happened? That was a train. You don't stand in front of those.
I'm glad you like the reference.
Can I get a do-over? No. Alright. Good reference, yes.
Thank you.
Now we can do final thoughts.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I thought it was a great, different, like a cool type horror movie.
Yeah. This is way different than your average occult horror movie.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it for it. The monster designs are pretty cool.
Yeah.
The introduction to each monster is really fun.
Right?
Yeah. Because the Hangman is a very aggressive little gremlin guy. The Jester is this goof that, like, contorts himself and has a hexadecimal, like,
I know, I love that, right?
And, like, Death. They didn't do the shrouded, cloaked Death. They did, like, bony...
Yeah, like, really...
Skinwalker Death.
Right?
Yeah. Devil was pretty much standard Devil.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can't really change
the devil.
High Priestess was pretty freaky.
Oh, yeah. Like...
Yeah, and the Magician even was kind of creepy.
Oh, yeah. Just...
Like, he had, like, half his face was melted or something.
Yeah, like, really...
Yeah. But with that, though, we'll call the episode here, so thank you all very much for watching. Till next time, tune in.
Wait, Judgment Card, is that better?
Could have been better than Death in the final act, I think.